Hey guys, it's Kaylee, and I wanted to come on and talk about some things that you could be doing during this downtime while we are in the middle of this pandemic. I know that a lot of us, myself included, are having a really hard time with sourcing inventory right now. A lot of suggestions are to go out and online source or put up an ad on Facebook to get free inventory from people who just want to donate. But for some of us, it's not a reality to be able to get inventory right now. And for some of us, it might be way too expensive to online source. So I wanted to come on today and talk about some things that you could be doing with this downtime to benefit your business. So this video is not to give you advice on how to get inventory, but rather to work with the inventory you have to possibly create some sales and then just overall make your business better while we have this time. So number one is go through your inventory. And first of all, if you don't have an inventory system, this would be a great time for you to go ahead and create an inventory system for your reselling business. When I first started, I just had everything thrown into one bin, and then I moved on to separating by like women's jeans and women's medium-sized tops and had those in different buckets, and eventually I grew into a alphanumeric system. I do have an older video about my inventory system, which I can link somewhere here on the video if you want to watch it, and my inventory system is basically the same as in that video if you want an idea of how my inventory system works. So now would be a great time to create an inventory system if you don't have one, but if you already do have an inventory system like me, you can actually take this time to go through and do a complete inventory check of all your items. So I've started doing this with my inventory. I'm basically just doing a few bins a day. I think I have I don't know, maybe like 30 different bins. I have a lot of inventory. I have about 2,000 active items in my eBay store, which are also cross-posted onto other platforms. I have inventory as old as 2 years ago. I'm not really good about going and taking down older listings. I have not really gone and purged anytime before and donated old stale items. I've just never done that. I just leave them on my store and then they sell when they sell. But I'm actually going through my inventory and I am finding quite a few things in those bins that, first of all, aren't even listed, and then secondly, are in the wrong place or don't have the appropriate SKU number assigned to it. And then while I'm going through inventory, if I see something that has been sitting there for years and years, I go ahead and in that listing, I'm going to donate those items if I don't think it's something that can sell anymore. This has really given me some peace of mind during this time. I feel a lot less clutter going on. I feel good about making more room for inventory when sourcing opportunities are available to go to thrift stores again. I just feel better about having that space to bring in more inventory and not feeling like I'm overwhelmed or that I'm going to have to buy more racks and shelves to accommodate for more inventory. I feel really good about getting those stale items out of my store so that they aren't dragging down my other listings. If you do not want to donate those stale items and you feel like they could still sell, but maybe you listed them so long ago, there's something wrong with the listing or probably something wrong with your pictures, what you could do is, number two, take new photos with your new lighting setup of those items. So when I first started, I was taking photos on a bed sheet and just using natural light coming from my window. And believe it or not, I still have some of those items. Then I moved on to a flat lay backdrop, which I use tiles on a board that I got from Lowe's, which look like a wood grain background. And I still have quite a few of those items as well. And none of those items look nearly as good as the ones that I've recently taken photos of that I've done with the item hanging and a white backdrop. My items are now brighter in photos, they're more clean, they're more crisp, I more accurately display them, and I also don't have a bunch of wrinkles and lint which is something I didn't used to care about a couple years ago when I first started reselling. So I'm going through, and those stale items which haven't sold but probably should have, I'm taking a look at the photos and seeing if those photos need retaken, and then I'm keeping those items and just editing the listing if it is something I think I can save. Another tip I have, if you do want to retake the photos and they are maybe not coming off as great as you would like, consider modeling those pieces so that people can see how the item actually fits, and then style it really well so that they have inspiration for that outfit. Number 3 is using this time to find better or cheaper supplies that you currently use in your business. Now, this one might be a tough one because I know right now some suppliers aren't able to ship, or they're shipping a lot later than usual, or maybe their prices have gone up because there is such a demand for items. But right now I'm using this time to take a look at all the supplies I use every day. Things like my clear inventory bags, my poly mailers that I use to mail out, my tape, my toner, my boxes, my everything, my thank you cards, my stickers, the ink that I use to put on my stickers. I'm looking at all that and seeing if there is either a better option, maybe something isn't working as well as I would like it to, maybe that supply isn't performing well and I want to replace it with another, or for most of us, it's probably finding a cheaper option for that same item. So this would be a great time to go through all the supplies that you have and try to find a better option and really make your business efficient and save yourself some money in the long run. Some of these things are just stuff that we probably want to do and just haven't taken the time to stop and do it, and now we've got the time. Number 4 is work on branding your store or closet. So when I first started eBay, Poshmark, all that, I basically just had a profile picture. I didn't worry about the banner behind my store. I really didn't honestly worry about my profile picture either. I didn't care if it looked professional. I didn't care what my store name was. It was just my name. Now would be a great time to work on your branding. If this is something you want to do long term, making your store look more pleasing, look up a tutorial on how to edit your eBay store, and then you can use the free version of Canva to make an eBay banner or a Poshmark banner. Highly, highly recommend Canva. Not everything on there is free, but the images that you choose will tell you if they're free or not, and basically you just have a limited version of it, but it has so much stuff that I use Canva all the time to make eBay banners for my store, and then also images for Poshmark. And I've also used Canva in the past to make YouTube thumbnails, so pretty much use Canva for anything. But if it's not something that you've currently done, consider going on and editing the way your store looks to make it look more professional. Maybe take a photo of you in the middle of your business, maybe packaging a photo, and just give that professional, clean look, or come up with a store name if you don't currently have one. And then lastly, number 5 would be commit to mastering a certain category or a brand. Now is a great time to really dig deep and search and do research into categories that you want to start, or maybe brands that you're a little bit familiar with but you'd like to know more. So for instance, if you've been thinking about getting into men's jeans, maybe you don't currently sell men's jeans, that is a category I'm very familiar with and that I love. You could go on eBay and just start searching for comps, $50 and higher, for men's jeans brands in the pre-owned condition. That way you can get familiar with the men's jeans brand, these certain styles that people are picking up and that sell really quickly for when you go back to the thrift stores, hopefully when they open up soon, and be able to look for while you're outsourcing. I know for a lot of us, we pick up Anthropologie pieces. We could also commit to learning which Anthropologie brands sell best. You don't just have to research on eBay, although I think searching comps, just doing sold comps on eBay is the best way to learn some brands and which styles are selling. You can also just Google search which Anthropologie brands are selling and learn about it that way. You could do a quick Google search and learn about what styles and trends are coming up for summer and just get ahead of the game. So those are 5 things that I've currently been doing during this downtime that I didn't feel like I had time to do before. I'm hoping that some of these tips will help you if you are feeling in a slump because you can't go out and get inventory. Those are 5 things that you can do right now to benefit your business and then basically maintain during this time until we can go sourcing again. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you're doing with this downtime. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.